Mr. DJ Rose, Verteezy, and C's. Welcome you to the No More Black Tears podcast.
Black tears that's heaven sent. Barack the first black president. I love my black skin. I love walking in black excellence. Black power, let's represent. All black, that's evident. I'm sure MLK and Malcolm X both didn't die for the hell of it. Strap your seatbelt, go and sell our land. What makes you think that we would sell our land? We wouldn't sell our land. What makes you think that we would go ahead and try to sell out then? No more black tears, black on black kids. Love us as is, love with passion. Paying black bills, learning black skills, making black meals. Black is backing. Big shout out to Fred Hampton. I'm black and proud like I'm James Brown, but I ain't doing no acting. My people here from the motherland. This podcast now active.
No More Black Tears Radio, No More Black Tears podcast. Another week, another day, another dollar. We back in the building. It's the same old, ain't nothing changed but the day or the number on the calendar. You know what I'm saying? Mr. DJ Rose, C's, Verteezy. We do this. You know what I'm saying? It all happened in a week. But what we talking about today, fellas?
So, Sauce Walker, added to the commentary, of other races saying the N-word that are not black, and basically said that black people are the most disrespectful people on the planet. And basically some of the reasons he gave is black people don't like other black people. Black people call other races out their names all the time. See, we kind of talked about this commentary in terms of who should say the N-word, but do you think he has a point about black people being some of the most disrespectful people on the planet?
It was a kind of convoluted bullshit type of statement because he said, you're the most racist, disrespectful motherfucker. So it was like, he's saying, to me, what I got from it was he was basically trying to say that when it comes to being racist, black people are the most disrespectful with it. Which also, either case, Boozy has, whatever, Lil Boosie said some shit before, like, he was on a Vlad interview and he said black people's the worst motherfuckers on earth. And then also Wayne has said some commentary I haven't fucking liked. And then, we'll take the rappers and then the coon niggas that have said some ignorant shit like this. But I mean, how can you hate yourself? Motherfuckers hate themselves more than they hate anybody else. So of course, your conditioning is being conditioned. So when a motherfucking Mexican doesn't like another Mexican, of course he's gonna hate the Mexican the most. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're literally, with black people, white supremacy, the way it works is some people are gonna be conditioned to hate themselves. It's like, if you hate yourself, of course you're gonna hate somebody who looks like you, somebody who lives around you, the same culture, anything that's associated with that culture or identity, of course. But to make a statement to say motherfuckers is the most disrespectful, that's a dumbass statement, dumbass generalization. Because it's like, hey, light-skinned Mexican look like Canelo and George Lopez. Canelo's like, you black ass, you beaner. You know what I'm saying? Like, you beaner.
So what you think is Mexicans?
That's like, I don't think anybody is. I think, just like I can't say any more group hates somebody more than that, because I've literally seen motherfuckers, okay, people that look like each other. Pakistani and Indian. The town is more 20 minutes away from each other across the border. Go up in a motherfucking Indian store, call that motherfucker Pakistani, and vice versa. It'll be like you just called, like, somebody just called you, hey, your piccolo player's a motherfucker.
Yeah, I feel you on that, but
so you don't think no race is the most disrespectful? I just want to make sure that's what you're saying.
I don't think he really got into it. That's why I was about to ask him, because he's talking about more of like hate.
It's just like hate sort of and then disrespectful, because white people gotta be the most racist because they got the most European, they had the most power and ruled all across the world and taught people to hate themselves and came up with all these negative terms. Doon coon, sand nigger, beaner, wetback. They came up with this shit. So how can you tell me that black people or Mexicans are like, oh, he's a white guy. don't know how to season tacos. He's a fucking...
So you picking white people?
Yeah, hell yeah.
And you saying they're the most disrespectful?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I think white people are the most racist, if you want me to be real. I don't think racism and disrespect go hand in hand because, hey man, you could be around racist people and they be the most respectful, polite people.
Yeah, but they
now
still saying shit behind your back.
Hey, that's like seeing that's like some people in the group know I'm fat. They don't ever call me fat in my face. And some people always call me fat. Like you can think something, but you saying it out loud to people is what makes it disrespectful.
That's the point. Yeah, that's the point.
And I agree with him. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it real. That's the point. Black people don't give a fuck. Like, especially if you someone like me that love comedians, man, white comedians will toe the line, but they won't really cross it too much. Hispanics kind of mostly, especially most Hispanics, they mostly talk about themselves. Black people don't give a fuck. Black people do impressions on Indians, white people. Like, it's so funny when you think about how our idea what the white boys sound like. It's, hey, how you doing? It's like so high-pitched and bitch-made. We did that shit. We did that shit.
To me, it's kind of a difference, though, because it's like a joke. And like,
but even in real life,
blatantly, what is somebody say, well, yo, you Peckerwood, man, you white motherfucker.
Even in real life, you'll be somewhere and an Asian person can't speak English, and a black person be like, man, this person can't speak no goddamn English.
You got to think about Verteezy. When you in public with Verteezy, ain't he the most disrespectful person most of the time in the room, just talking to us in the whole normal conversation? He's like, these crackers and these niggas and these...
Oh, so what you're saying is nigga versus black people. He's a nigga.
No, we just, as black people, we just don't have the same tact as other races because we don't feel like we can be racist for one. And we feel like we're so oppressed that we feel like, I can say what the fuck I want to say. Mm-hmm. Like, we don't really like, hey, man, if I call a Hispanic person a spick, an Asian person a chink, if we say, bro, we probably say the F word referring to gay people more than any other race, if you want to be honest. Like, because in our head, no one's been more oppressed than us. No one who has been through more shit than us. So we look at it like, yo, we can sit down and argue about your plight all day. But you can't compare our plight to your plight. Man, you know how many times you see Jewish people and black people arguing about who had it worse? I'm just saying, man. So like, I agree with him, man. Black people are some of the most disrespectful people on the planet. Especially, I ain't gonna lie, we all gonna win when they went to the club. C's. We don't like going to the club with niggas because you step on a nigga's shoes, they just can't take your apology and roll with it. Nigga, man, bruh. We done bumped into white people at the club. They done spilled your drink by accident. What normally happens after they accidentally spill your drink? Come on, we done both been there before.
It's the club that I'm at too, though, because I've never been.
I ain't never had a black person
crazy ass.
I ain't never had a black person I accidentally bumped into said, "Let me buy you another drink." I'd have had a white person say, "Hey, let me get you another drink, dog," and then get you some top shelf shit, man.
Is that because they scared of you, or just because?
Oh, it could be because they scared, man. It could be because they scared, bro. But I think, but what you said, I think it plays another factor. Niggas ain't scared of nobody on the planet.
Yeah, but
so when you ain't scared of nobody, guess what? You might be a little bit more disrespectful.
Police.
Yeah. You think James Harrison walks around and says, "Yes, sir"? Nah, man. James Harrison probably like, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Y'all can't beat my ass.
Yeah, because like John Bones and Rampage and those guys like that. Yeah, definitely. But like you were saying, like I remember I was in the club in Charlotte, and a dude was staring at me or something, and my homeboy, the gift, he ran up on him like, hey, what you looking at? What you looking at? And Buddy was like, huh? What?
He was stunned.
And then we get to the bar. And he right next to me. He's like, man, it wasn't no harm. Like, man, I was talking to that's what it was. He was pointing his finger like, but my homeboy, the gift thought he was pointing his finger in my face.
Yeah.
So he ran up on him.
Was this a white dude?
No, it was a black guy.
A black dude, okay then.
But he was pointing. He was talking to his girl. I guess his girl was behind me or something, or beside me. But so I didn't even pay him no attention when he was doing it. But the gift was like, hold on, and ran up on him. And then we get to the bar, and he's standing beside me. He's like, Man, I ain't even, man, it wasn't nothing like, I was like, man, it's cool, man. He thought you was on me, like, man, yeah, you real protective, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But, hey, what you drinking? He said, man, what you drinking? I said, no, I'm about to buy you a drink. He said, no, I'm about to buy you a drink. I was like, okay, we buy each other a drink then, man. But basically, we was in there because the gift was in there spending bread. We, you know what I'm saying? We was having a great time, but like you were saying, it be the niggas though.
Yeah, now it be the niggas.
And then because he was black, but he was I guess either African or Islander, but we had a great conversation. He didn't even know what's going on. Me and him had no idea what was going on. But the gift was on 10. Because he was just like, oh nah. I'm in here breaking bread. Ain't nobody about to give me here respect. I'm visiting. Ain't nobody about to come in here and disrespect Rose. This is that. But it turned out to be a whole, it was all good.
I mean, that's the other part of the conversation right there. Like going from being the most disrespectful, black people, we always think we being disrespectful.
Yeah.
So like that tends to lead to people being disrespectful. It's like, no, I ain't gonna let nobody be disrespectful to me, man. I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on my shit. Well, I remember it was one of the Madea movies where she was talking to Dr. Phil, and she was like, I gotta get you before you get me, and if you get me, you gonna get got. And he said, well, why you always think somebody trying to get you? Because if you get me, I'm gonna get my gun, I'm gonna shoot you. Mm-hmm. Like, we just have a different mentality than these other races, if you ask me, man. We just always feel like if someone looking at us, if someone say something a certain way, that, hey, they might be disrespecting us, so we gotta, hold our own.
Yeah, it's still the same motherfuckers that'll fucking invite somebody to the cookout because they can dance. They can.
That's what the hoes do.
I'm saying as a culture.
I think you can be both, bro. I think you can be some of the most friendliest people and some of the most disrespectful people. Like I don't think you gotta be one way. It's called duality. Like we know people in our personal lives that they some of the nicest people in the world. But when you get on the other side, though, mm-hmm. you don't want to be around them niggas.
Yeah, and that's the thing about like I don't think nobody wakes up in the morning except for white people and say, I'm gonna be racist, I'm gonna hate, and I'm gonna be disrespectful to people.
Exactly.
But other than them, and I ain't talking about all white people, I'm talking about Southern racists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And some people from Boston, because they like that too. But in Ohio too. But I don't think people just wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to disrespect the next race, any race I see. I don't think people really think about that. It's the fact that black people, when they wake up in the morning, it's like Tupac said, it's me against the world.
Yeah, we on survival mode, man.
It's me against the world, so it's like it's always on a 10. Like it's always on like, hold on, what you know what I'm saying? So it's like, so when somebody come up to you or do something to you, it's like you already stressed out to the T, and then somebody trying to dot your I.
Man, you walk in a gas station, the Arab starts speaking in that gibberish, you automatically thinking, yo, what are they talking about? You walk in the Asian Chinese store. They speaking Chinese, man, me and you looking at each other sees like, man, they talking about us or they talking about the food they making, bro. Like, because we all automatically thinking, yo, just our skin color makes us a target.
Because it does. That's all you see. Online, in person, like, you be like, hurry and buy it. I feel sorry for your mother.
Yeah, now for sure. Nah, because we gotta be on 10. And we got to be self-guarded when we interacting with these other races and these other nationalities because they view us a certain way, they depict us a certain way. So yeah, man, like we might come off as some of the most disrespectful people, but part of that is, hey man, it's a defense mechanism. But also, we've been oppressed so much that we feel like, yeah, man, if I'm sitting here in the restaurant and I'm saying, yeah, man, these crackers at work was kicking my ass today, man, making me work so hard, and people over here, I'm probably thinking to myself, who gives a fuck what they think, dog? Like, shoot, I'm black. Like, cracker ain't, me saying that word ain't nothing like them saying niggas. So I fuck what they talking about. Like, that's just how most of our mentality is. Like, most of us, if you was to ask most black people about racial slurs, the only one that we really recognize like that is nigga.
Nigga, spec. You know what I'm saying?
Like, maybe spit, depending like, and most black people, like, they know wetback is supposed to be derogatory, but they just look at that more like that's a comedy word. Like, most black people don't really look at that like that can hurt someone's feelings. Like, shoot, when we talk about, like, I heard Nick Wright talking about the Redskins today on his podcast. Man, if you ask most black people when that whole shit was going on with the Redskins, did they feel like they should change the name? Most black people didn't give a fuck.
No, they
didn't give a fuck.
They say no, and they should change it back.
Yeah,
and also
especially black people that live in that area.
Yeah, and especially just fans of that team.
Yeah, they like, I want my old team back. Fuck the Commanders.
I
want them to call them the Redskins.
They hate the Washington football team. They hate the Washington Commanders. They want the Redskins back.
Exactly.
I can imagine people from Cleveland want the Indians back.
Yep, they don't want to fuck the Guardians. We want the Indians to come back.
But you 100% right. Well, I don't know if you're 100% right, but I understand what you're saying. I feel you.
We all been at work, and when your job has to teach you, like, yo, we got to make a safe workplace, and watch this video about how to address the female coworkers and the gay coworkers and trans coworkers. Usually, it's a black person that's cracking jokes and saying, "Man, fuck that shit, man."
Yeah, because it's the number one hate word or disrespectful word is nigga.
For sure.
The second one is nowadays in 2025. It wasn't back then, but nowadays it's the F word.
Oh yeah, you can't say FAGGOT. You can't say that.
So those are the two words, and it's like all the other words is like just common law, or is, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't say that, but those are the two words. You say those two words. If you're a white person, you say that word. If you any color, you say the other word in public, online, or anything like that, they're trying to ban you and do all that other stuff.
But even with the trans community, man, like, white people would just do subtle shit like see a man that identifies as woman and just keep calling him he. Man, black people would say shit like he bitch.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with if you know that's a man and like saying, oh yeah, but it more disrespectful than saying he is saying them or they. Especially if they ain't labeled themselves that.
That's what I'm saying. Black people would do shit on purpose, man. Like they'll say like that thing over there, it over there.
Yeah.
Like, so we just calling people it now. Like, especially black women. Like black women, they way more disrespectful than black men. And we not even diving like how Sauce Walka was talking about all disrespect, like even in our own community. I'm just talking about outward the community. When we start talking about in the black community, well, ain't nobody getting this more disrespected than the black man.
Yeah. We are the most disrespected person on the planet Earth.
You go on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, you getting disrespected 24/7.
Yeah.
That's why if you ever
365.
If you ever follow me on social media, whenever I see like a group of women saying we love you black men, it's like a minute long, I always share it because it's like, well, at least somebody loves the black man, god damn it.
Them hoes lying.
They might be lying, but hey man, let me share this shit anyway.
They just love my doggy style.
Because there's always something about what black men ain't doing. Like, black men don't do this, black men don't do that. Now y'all hoes on the T app trying to expose all these black men because y'all don't know how to choose the right black man.
What y'all need to do is have a P app to close all these guys that's in the closet.
Hey, that's what y'all need to do, man. Find these niggas that's in Atlanta and Augusta and Savannah that's down low and still fucking y'all.
Yeah, that's what you need. That's the app y'all need to have.
They playing in the mud at night, and then in the daytime they want to swim in the pool.
No, they playing in the mud at night and playing in the blood in the morning. And they eating both of them.
Got me scared to come to the pool. Now I'm like, hey man, why the pool got some brown shit in it, man? Come on, man.
Man, they got stuff to clean the pool, man. The pool is cleanable.
The pool is cleanable.
It's undirtyable. We're going to make them a word. We're going to make them a word. The pool can never get dirty.
That's probably why Atlanta is like top 5 in HIV virus.
It's undirtyable. It is open 24/7.
It's open 24/7, man.
Salt water. It's the ocean.
It's the ocean. Hey, man. Hey, the one thing about disrespect, man, A lot of people can have tears, man. Moving on to TNT, y'all.
Man, tears or no tears. Dynamite. Boom.
Talking about disrespectful, man. Uncle Shannon Sharpe finally brought his ass to Georgia to promote his liquor, man. But outside of that, he settled his little lawsuit with that Onlyfans bitch. She wanted $50 million. He offered her $10 million before everything really transpired. They haven't disclosed what happened. The only thing I read was neither one of them can delete the sex tapes because he has another sexual lawsuit going on with another woman from 2024. Sees tears or no tears that Shannon has finally put the main sexual assault allegation behind him, even though he had to settle most likely.
Tears because he still got the other one pending, and it's like it's an issue either way. Like, she was probably lying. She just wanted money. It was consensual, whatever. It's another young white female trying to get a bag.
Hey man, I ain't got no tears. But Shawty said after that she got that she wanted 10. No, he was gonna give her 10. She wanted more than that. She said 50. So you know she probably got 25. Laura got 5. She probably got 20. So the same day she said, "I'm sorry to disappoint y'all, but I'm retiring from OnlyFans. I will not be on OnlyFans
you know she got
anymore.
That bag.
I will not be on OnlyFans anymore." And he on nightcap acting like everything all good. You ain't got that much money, Shannon Sharpe. You ain't got that much money. I know you don't. You think he got that much money?
To give her how much?
$20 million? Oh
no, he got that much money, man.
You think he got that much money?
Yeah, because he got endorsements. You got to remember,
But remember, he lost a lot of them, though.
Yeah, but that's money in the bank account already. Unless you think he's spending it like water.
So when you get a lawsuit, do you have to pay that same amount that same day, or do you get some years to do it? Because Shannon Sharpe ain't got $200 million in the bank account.
200 million? Now I don't know if he got 200 million in the bank account.
So $20 million is gonna hurt you. If you got $100 million is a lot of money. So you got $100 million in the bank account and you got to give $20 million of it up. That's a lot of money. I'll be hurt about that.
I mean, he probably is. I mean, like I said, he probably don't have to give the whole thing all at once. But you know, with all the endorsement he has, with the contract he has from ESPN, he's making at least $2 to $5 million a year from ESPN, as well as the money he made from Fox. And you got to assume that he invested his NFL contract. Like, I'm pretty sure he's probably got at least $50 million in the bank account right now.
And you lose 20 of it.
Yeah, lose 20 of it.
I'll be hurt.
Hey, I think you lowballing it though, man. I think it's at least 25 million.
You think she took home 25? So the lawyer so they probably got 35, 30.
Yeah, yep. I think they settled between 25 and 30 million, bro. That's what I think, because if she didn't want to settle for 10 and she wanted 50, you had to at least give her half, if not a little bit more than half, bro, because they could have went to trial and exposed some more of you, but you could tell Shannon just wanted NFL season's coming up. You know, Fox just fired a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, so now he can go to ESPN and be like, yo, you can release me from my contract, but Fox got some spots open.
So it's I think he's banking on future money. But so if he's banking on future money, he should probably be okay.
Oh no, he's gonna be straight because he's making money from his podcast too.
Yeah. So, but as far as that, on my bank account,
did he have 20 million to give her right now today? I don't think so. But now I think if you saying in 3 years, I think he could pay her 20 million to 3 years.
Yeah. So that's because I know sometimes with broke people when they get sued, they have a certain amount of time to pay it. So,
Yeah.
So I guess that's the same thing with rich people. They probably have any more time to pay it because because they rich and have good lawyers. So.
Oh yeah, man. That's like OJ. OJ never even paid Nicole Simpson's parents the money that he owed them, man. I think he paid them like $30,000 one time, and they didn't even get the couple million he owed them, man. I ain't got no tears, cause Shannon, you put yourself in this situation, man, when you wanted to fuck outside your race and fuck a woman that's not even half your fucking age, dog. Like you put yourself
younger than your daughters.
Exactly. Like you put yourself in this situation, man. So, hey, man. Shout out to her that she got enough money to retire. A lot of you niggas that like to mess with these porn stars and OnlyFans bitches, y'all be careful now. Because, Joe Budden's trying to tell y'all on his podcast, this finna open the floodgates. Because the fact that she retired, it's finna be a lot of these hoes like,
trying to retire.
Oh, bruh, I can retire by 19? Like, this bitch 20 right now, and she already retired? Shit, man. Shout out to the OnlyFans bitches, dog.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, talking to someone else that, tried to come up. So, Lloyd Howell Jr., who was the NFLPA director recently, he had to resign because it was found that basically he was going to strip clubs, using money from the pool to fly planes out there, as well as have meetings in strip clubs and, spend money in the strip clubs. Apparently, at his last job, he kind of did something similar, they said. And I got tears because he a nigga. Like, damn, nigga, goddamn, this shit make niggas look bad, bro. I know white people do it all the time, man. I know we learn it from white people, but first of all, man, I just feel like, yo, you make enough money just from your job itself, because a job like that, Rose, you making at least between what, 100K to 500K a year?
Nowhere near 100K. You making upwards to 750, 800.
So you make close to $1 million. You making a little less than $1 million a year, bro, with a job like this. It's like you don't even need, like, bro. They said it was like less than 3 bands he spent in a strip club. You ain't got 3 bands just from your regular salary. Like,
but ain't that a business meeting though? He recruiting. Ain't it though? I got tears because
that's what he tried to do, man.
I got tears because I don't think this ain't the same guy that that buddy from ESPN investigated, is it? And he said that he was in with the owners. This is a different guy, right? Or is this the same guy?
Same guy.
It's the same guy. So yeah, they couldn't get him on that, so they got him on something. So man, good riddance, man, because he shouldn't be the NFLPA, you know what I'm saying, commissioner if he's doing stuff like that. Because he basically what he was Roger Goodell's puppet.
Yeah, he was the dude that's supposed to be sitting down at the negotiation table with Roger Goodell on behalf of the players.
Yeah, so he was basically Roger Goodell's puppet because it wasn't Gutierrez, it was the Asian guy that broke the story and said that Pablo that they didn't want to give, they collabed to not give second round draft picks their money. And that's why a lot of the second round draft picks aren't signed yet.
Yeah.
So I think that's the bigger deal than him spending $300 at a strip club. But they trying to burn that down and pipe that up. But I got tears because of that. You know what I'm saying?
Sees?
I got no tears, man, because we start fucking with people's money, like when I mean people's money, like shit like unions, shit like that. Of course, they're gonna knock you for that. And then like you should have been smarter at how you write the shit off, because it's like a way you can do it. I mean, writing shit off like that, but I mean, hey, man, if you do stupid shit like that, hey, man, you get fired. And I mean, he did it his last job too, try to write it off at Booz Allen, one of the biggest firms out there, so consultant and shit. These people do that shit.
That's what they do.
So I'm saying, but I think it was the fact that it was the union, the PA's money. They're looking at it like that.
Man,
and they probably wanted his ass out of there. They probably didn't want him out there.
It had nothing to do with it. It had to do with that he got caught buddy with Roger Goodell saying we ain't about to pay these niggas their money that they deserve. Second round draft picks. They said once them 2 draft picks got their guaranteed money, they said we're not doing it no more. And he was down with it, and he got caught. That's what it's all about. Him spending $3,000 at a strip club. Come on, man.
You feel like they could swoop down the road?
Man, a Super Bowl ticket cost more than $3,000.
Yeah, so you don't think they was tripping by three bands?
No, they wasn't.
Yeah. Hey, man. So we got some solemn tears, man. So Malcolm Jamal Warner, who's most known for playing Theodore Huxtable on the Cosby Show, passed away this week in Costa Rica when he got caught up in the current, trying to teach his daughter how to swim. He drowned. He played a lot of roles in his career for movies and TV shows, but the Cosby Show was his most notable.
Before you get into it, see, I know the Cosby Show is probably before y'all time, so let me just play my spiel and then y'all can get into it, because Cosby Show is the only really show that I really know him from, and I got tears. You know what I'm saying? He basically, we talking about princes today. He was the prince of, I guess, you know what I'm saying, TV shows. You know what I'm saying? Bill Cosby was the king. So he had to be the prince. So it's like, Theo Huxtable, like, man, I got tears, man. Cease, the floor is yours.
So yeah, a lot of people will know him from, the show that put him on. It's a lot of people that came in and out of the Cosby Show. He was one of the main staples. All the kids, especially everybody besides Denise and Sandra, they're still known. But I say all the other kids are still, like, to this day, and like you see them. Besides Malcolm Jamal Warner, I'd say maybe Kadeem Hardison, Dwayne Wayne were two characters growing up. I was like who I wanted to be like. It was like I wanted to be like Dwayne Wayne, dressed nice, got the girl, different girls. He had a little bit of player side, and then like Theo, you literally see Theo from a 14-year-old kid all the way up to college. You see him like, hey. I didn't even know what dyslexia was until, I got a little bit older and saw it on that episode. So, I mean, to go from a teacher to be a messed up kid, and you see, like, the full circle. And then, to go from shows like Malcolm and Eddie, he tried his hand at that. But also, as recent as seeing him on shows like The Resident. He was on ER a couple times back in the day. He's always been working. Like, I don't think there's a period where he wasn't either doing movies or a TV show. So he's one of the most working actors I've known as, and like his legacy, like literally all I know him for is acting. So like besides, other stuff he's probably done in the community, but I literally know him from acting. Like he's got a long career. He's a director. So I mean, it's definitely one, man. It's like, of course, we're gonna look back and be like, yo, Theo, like damn, even if you don't know his name, hey, Theo, like damn, Theo passed away, man. So I'm pretty sure the rest of the cast, real close, and they talked a lot. But I mean, like that legacy they left.
Bill said this was like when his son got murdered.
So yeah, I mean, and it kind of, it's one that definitely an unfortunate situation that happened. He was with his family at the time too. So I mean, rest in peace. A great actor, great person, and rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal Warner. Rest in peace, Theo, man.
Hey, sometimes this word get thrown around loosely. Black royalty. Malcolm Jamal Warner was black royalty, man. Like, I know you said that the shows before our time they ended in '92, but the Cosby Show was one of the most popular shows. The reruns went all the way through the 2000s. Like, I saw the Cosby Show, like Seaside. I saw Malcolm and Eddie a little bit. I liked that show, and I remember him in the movie Tuskegee Airman. Man, I always say movies and TV shows is art, acting is art. I just want to say rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner, because we're not laying Theodore Huxtable to rest. Like when you have a character as iconic as that, one thing is Theodore Huxtable is going to live on forever. Like as long as the Cosby Show keeps playing on TV, which is still airing on different networks and on Tubi and stuff like that, like Theodore Huxtable's gonna live on forever, man. That's true black royalty. And man, me seeing the white people that was touched by this, that's the one thing about the Cosby Show that we got to give it a respect to. It touched everyone in America. So rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner. Another legend that passed away this week on the other side of the community, Ozzy Osbourne. He was part of Black Sabbath. He was on rock star in his own right, man. He had a TV show, and he was just one of those few celebrities that you could say was just an icon. See, you and me talked about it a little bit yesterday. Your thoughts?
He's definitely one of them characters, man. Like him and his whole family, but especially him. Like I was just telling, like you talking about niggas being disrespectful. Also, one of the most embraceful. Because we grew up a lot of, at least for me, Vertiz's age, if you're in your early 30s and younger, you remember seeing Ozzy Osbourne on MTV. And then we were just talking about songs. Even if you don't listen to that type of music, it might have been in a movie. He literally, like, Black Sabbath is one of them bands. It's one of those bands like the Queens, the Aerosmiths. It's one of those bands that just like, you'll hear, I'll be like, damn, I didn't know Ozzy wrote that. Or, he sung it. So, I mean, literally, like, he's transcended music to where I'm not comparing him to Snoop Dogg, but I'm saying he's on that same type of, like, just.
I don't think he's on that same level as, like, a Snoop Dogg, but as far as, like,
transcending.
I think he's more on the level as Kris Kardashian. Because I want to say he was, like, one of the first to have, like, reality TV. I'm not 100% sure, but he was like I said, we talking about Princess tonight. He's the Prince of Darkness, and then his music. If you listen to his music, the songs that he have, they're not dark, but he's just the Prince of Darkness because he was the face of. I don't want to say rock and roll because music don't sound like rock and roll, but it had to be rock and roll.
It's a subgenre.
Yeah. So I don't, but he was one of those pioneers. He was a pioneer in himself. So I was listening to shout out to Bob 93.9. You know what I'm saying? They did a tribute to him yesterday and today, and I heard some of his music. Trick Daddy remixed one of his songs, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of his songs, they're not hard rock music, but they're pretty good songs. Like he had a song about Mama, I'm coming to see you. So now he going to see his mama. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace.
Yeah, man. I mean, once again, this is another culture icon, man. Somebody that transcended that genre, because even when I really didn't even know nothing about rock and roll and know anything about Black Sabbath and Ozzy Osbourne, I remember watching him in Little Nicky. I remember watching the Adam Sandler movie. Shout out to Adam Sandler, Happy Gilmore, 2 dropping soon. I remember watching, Ozzy Osbourne catch a bat, bite a bat that was possessed and spit it into a flask. And I remember watching the TV show back when I was in high school, man. So, he lived to be 76 years old, man. So he lived a good life, man. And, once again, when you make music, it's iconic as his music. C's had to play something for me yesterday, even though I don't even listen to, music he made. I was like, damn, I heard this song in the movie. I heard this song in the movie. I heard this song in the movie. And that's the beautiful thing about art. When you put stuff out there in the world, it lives past yourself. So if you love rock and roll, if you love that kind of music, hey, play it this week, play it this weekend, have yourself a drink and a smoke, man, and Ozzy Osbourne is going to be here with you. No tears. But moving on to another situation, we just talked about Black legend who died and the white legend who died, and we still are having issues, like Michael Jackson said, black and white in this country. There was early in February, there was a young man by the name of William Mcneil Jr. in Jacksonville, Florida on February 19th, who got pulled over by the cops. And in the full video, he opened the door, he was talking to the cops. He then closed it during the conversation. One of the cops said, I'm going to break his window. They broke the window and then opened the door and then dragged him out of the vehicle to arrest him. Apparently, he was, I think one of the charges might have been speeding, but another one I remember hearing distinctly in the video was he didn't have his headlights on while it was raining because it was inclement weather. Now, for those who did not see the video, this was during the daytime or early morning.
And seatbelt.
Oh, and the seatbelt. Okay, so it wasn't speeding. It was seatbelt, and he didn't have his headlights on, during inclement weather, even though it was during the daytime. C's, this is why we do No More Black Tears podcast. We're always going to touch on topics like this, whether we want to or not. What's your thoughts?
I got tears. Even seeing different angles of the video, it looks rough. I'm not going to say they're in the wrong or who's in the right. Breaking somebody's freaking window when you could have just, and in a way, the way he broke it, it's like you literally hit him in the damn face while doing it. And then to proceed to drag him out, it kind of just, it's not a good look for JSO. It's not a good look for police currently. And it's a lot of ways that shit could have gone left even worse than it did. It could have gone left. Like, yeah. Both people seem like assholes. I ain't gonna lie. They both, the guy got pulled over and the cops were assholes. But it could have gone so much worse, but it just doesn't look good for the police. And, it's just an unfortunate situation. He probably gonna get paid, man. I mean,
yeah.
They broke his arm in the process too, right?
I didn't hear anything about his arm getting broke, but it might have been. I don't know. I didn't hear that, but I know his window got broke. But I don't have any cheers for him because from the videos that I saw, the cop was being like, hey, he was. I know they probably speeded it up, but I really want to know how long did it take before they broke the window. But from what I saw, the cop was being like a normal person.
He was being polite and respectful to him.
Yes. He was like, and then the dude was being real sassy. And he's about, oh nah, I ain't gonna do this, I ain't gonna do that. You put me over this and that. But man, it's crazy because the first video, it's crazy. Yeah, he broke the window, then he punched him in the face, then they got out the car, and then he punched him in the face again. Yes. The dash cam video is like, not the dash cam, but the personal video on the officer. He asked him politely multiple times, told him what was going on, told him what the business was, told him what the play was, and the dude still didn't do what he was supposed to do. Supervisor came, 2 other officers came. They told the officer to break the window. So he did what he was told to do. Now he wasn't supposed to punch him in the face. Yeah, you should be punished for that. But as far as, I just feel like he baited them. For me, I feel like the driver of the car baited the police, and the police fell for the bait because they got on camera doing things to him that they probably shouldn't have did. But those are things that are going to happen when you don't listen to the slave catchers. I don't know.
My only question would be to that department, to that area, because every department has different rules and regulations. In what situation and circumstance is it okay to break someone's car window? Because that to me, that's where it really starts and ends. Because if it was literally just a situation of he wasn't wearing his seatbelt and he didn't have his headlights on inclement weather, me, never being a cop, I just feel like that's not severe enough to break someone's car window. But I just would need to know what is the rules and regulations for that. Because especially if he's not posing a threat, why do I have to break his car window and then drag him out the car to just arrest him for very minor traffic violations especially since we already got his license plate. We can already run that, and you can give someone. To be honest, you can flag someone, driver license and all that stuff without even locking them up. So they could have been like, all right, cool, man, just flag his shit or whatever. That's what I'm thinking.
But the only thing about it is it's in Florida, because Florida it's a stand your ground state. So a lot of people have weapons and things like that.
And that's why I say
so I
don't know what that area rules is. I want to respect that area
because from what I saw it, I want to say the supervisor pulled up and he said, "What do you want me to do? I'm about to break the window to get him out of here." And the supervisor said, "Yes, break the window."
Oh, I agree with that. The supervisor gave permission to do it, so I'm not even mad at the officer because at that point you're just following instructions. That's why I went past the officer and said, "I want to know what the department rules for that area is," because in most situations, I just want to know, like, when is it okay to do this? Like, I know in my job, I know when it's okay to tase someone, whether a supervisor tells me to or not. What situation is okay to tase someone and pepper spray someone. And it's like the supervisor can say, yeah, do it. But if the circumstance don't arise to it, I can do it, but it's going to fall on the supervisor.
It's going to fall on the supervisor.
So was this a situation where, based off of y'all rules, this was okay? Because I just want to know.
According to the sheriff, it was.
I mean, that's the only thing I just want to know, man. So I got tears. I feel like it was excessive because you broke a man's car window. But once again, I don't know the rules. But then you dragged him out of the car, and like you said, you punched him in the face. You can't let people bait you. That's what people are going to do. But I do want to say this for black people. We got to be cooperative when we get pulled over, especially if we're not met with hostility.
And that's my thing about it, Vertice. I want you to spill on that a little bit more because I know you do a good job spilling on that because the officer, I felt like from the officer's cam, he did a good job just talking to him like, man.
Now, he did a great job sitting down, well, not sitting down, just standing up, telling him, hey, this is why you got pulled over, this is what I need you to do. And he articulated himself very well, and he was very calm through the whole process. And the young man just seemed very arrogant, seemed like he might have been angry and upset. And like I said, maybe he felt like, and that's why it's important for me to tell the viewers why he got pulled over. I've been pulled over one time for not having my headlights on 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning on my way home from work because of the fact it was a little foggy out. That's not something common to get pulled over for, but to the letter of the law, you can't get pulled over for that. And as a black man, and this is the difference being black and white in America, you have to always wonder, am I getting pulled over for this? Or am I getting pulled over because I'm a black man in a nice car?
And his car wasn't really nice, and then who knows if they can even see you black. But most people in that area, he probably was a black guy.
And that's the frustration on his part is, why am I getting pulled over? Because this is something that, like, you may not even hear about that very often, man. If you was to tell the average civilian, can you get pulled over for not having your headlights on in the rain or early in the morning? No, the average civilian don't know that, see.
I think
the average civilian don't know that.
I think that's a question on the driving license test.
But I mean, it's a thing, like, it's just like, hey, did you know your left rear tail light is on?
It's like, oh no, I ain't know that. Oh, my bad.
It's like, it's probably someone like, hey man, it's people can't see out here. It's foggy.
Yeah, you can make it very simple and just say, yeah, my bad, boom, boom, boom. But what I'm saying is most people don't even know some of these simple things. It's like something you can get pulled over for.
Well, you shouldn't be driving. They shouldn't be driving then.
And I mean, I get the aggravation.
Because it's on. I remember that question's on the driver license test.
You ain't got to get 100% of the driver license test.
You don't have to get 100%.
I mean, yes. But that could be one of the questions you missed.
So, and that's would be the reason you got pulled over then.
But I mean, I do get the aggravation sometimes. You like, out of all, this white Nissan is going 25 miles to 50 miles over the speed limit, but you pulled me over.
I'm just saying.
That's how people think. Like, they like, but you fucking with me. Out of all these cars, just made a left hand fucking up turn. But you fucking with me.
How often do you think cops pull people over for that? That's what it really comes down to.
All the time.
It's probably not all the time, but they do it though.
So, see, you've been driving since you was 18. How many times have you been pulled over for not having your headlights on when it's been raining or foggy?
Like 3 or 4.
So you've been pulled over. I've only been pulled over one time in my whole life.
Yeah. So So I've been,
and I know people who've never been pulled over for that. When I told people that, people were shocked that I got pulled over for that.
Yeah, I never been pulled over for that reason. But I've been put over for not having brake lights that I didn't know. I just bought the car.
Yeah.
Didn't have brake lights, or one of my lights was out, or one of my headlights was out.
And that's what I'm saying.
Like that's simple stuff.
Like it's 12 in the afternoon, it's raining. I got my headlights on. You pull me over.
Yeah.
Like, hey man,
I'm just saying.
It's
like
foggy out here. Turn your lights on.
It's 12 in the morning and it's raining. I got pulled over. Like it's 12 in the afternoon. I got pulled over. It's raining. Like I can see the frustration in that young man. That's frustrating. But you got to keep your composure.
It's frustrating.
It is frustrating.
It's frustrating.
If everybody's just driving and I don't have my headlights on and it's 12 in the afternoon and I got my headlights on because it's raining, like that's not something that even cross your mind.
But it should, because it's on the driver's license test. So you know you got it wrong. Like, I got this wrong. So some things like.
But people like you keep saying that. But how many times you be driving?
How many times
and people change lanes?
I got one for you. How many times have you seen certain roads where it's actually posted lights on? There's certain highways.
All of them.
That sit there, but like you said, but verbatim, they say lights on during inclement weather. And it's
not all of them.
See,
but
a lot of them.
That's like saying I can get arrested for jaywalking.
How
many people jaywalk?
They don't have signs that saying don't jaywalk.
Right, they do be signs in certain areas that have a person walking in a line through it.
Oh yeah.
If I see it, I go to the crosswalk. If I see it,
but we done been Broad Street plenty of times, and we done walked across the street without going to the crosswalk, man. Broad Street. But we know we not supposed to do it. That's my point.
And also they don't. Those laws are for certain states. They don't have that in Georgia.
Off of Reynolds, it's been a couple of times where I wanted to cross the street.
And how many people in Georgia doesn't know that?
The sheriff.
Because I didn't know that. I didn't know that Georgia didn't have
Richmond County was across the street.
But that's what I'm saying. If it's a sign, you say it was I ain't never seen a sign saying no jaywalking. I ain't never seen a sign.
Nah, I've seen it. I've seen the sign with a person walking in a line through it.
Yeah, so but also
it's like what is it?
Like my point is there's a million laws and there's certain laws that we know they enforce more than others. And then there's certain laws that they enforce only with a certain group of people, like the stop and frisk in New York, for example. You from that area, people from that area, you know how important that law was during that point in time. So it's like that's my only thing is with a particular law like that, I'm not saying he was wrong to get pulled over. But I can see
nobody's saying that.
But I can see the frustration because how often are you pulling someone over for this?
Sometimes the point you're trying to make ain't worth all the trouble. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and also it's like if he gets paid, good for him. If he doesn't, then he shouldn't. But if he gets paid, whatever. He pleaded guilty already to not having a driver license, suspended driver license, and the other one resisting arrest.
Yeah. Now he was guilty of both those charges.
He already pleaded guilty to both of those, so it's like.
So he was guilty.
So, but
this is the question we always have to ask as black people.
But he still didn't deserve to get punched in the face.
If that was a white man who did the same thing he did, would it have ended the same way? And that's a question that we can't really answer truthfully. We
can't really answer it because even though he was guilty of all that stuff, he still didn't deserve to get punched in the face.
And that's what I'm saying. And there's a lot of people that feel like if he was white, it wouldn't have even escalated that far. Yeah. They wouldn't have broken the window. They wouldn't have dragged him out the car. They wouldn't have punched him in the face. Mm-hmm. And that's really the issue. It's not about whether he was wrong or not.
It's not about that.
Simple fact.
The only thing is about it.
Should they have broken his window?
And
should they have dragged him out the car? And then should they have punched him in the face?
That's the thing about it. And the sheriff says they followed the law, but he gonna get paid something because
he said he still got to review everything. At least the video I saw, the sheriff said he still got to review certain stuff.
Yeah, but he did say that, but it happened in February. Y'all ain't review it yet.
Sometimes stuff like that can take almost a year.
It don't take. The only reason he said he still got reviewed because he posted it on social media.
Yeah, I mean, cause they got to deal with the public backlash.
So
that plays a factor.
So that's what he's dealing with now. That's what he got to review. Like, but he stood on what he said he was stood on. He stood on business, and I respect him for that.
About the sheriff?
Yeah. I respect him for that because he said what he felt But he also said, like, we probably gonna get burnt, but I don't have no problem with what the officer did.
Oh yeah, man, you got to stand by your people at the end of the day, man. I don't know what's wrong with these situations. I don't know what's wrong with these hoes, y'all.
You tell me what's wrong with them. What we talking about now?
With them?
So we got two situations, man. They kind of on the same side of the same coin. So there was this one young lady who, you know, she got a baby. The baby has apparently some type of disability. And she said, follow me as I get SSI benefits for my baby. And she's talking about it, and she's wearing a very skimpy, hoish outfit, and she's detailing how she's getting the benefits for her baby that basically she said can barely speak and has some type of disability, which she did not really disclose in the video. As well as she's a single mother, and she said, you know, you think you be careful who you lay down with and open your legs for. So then in another situation, there's a woman who has filed for child support, has been getting it for 6 years from 2 different men. She filed on 3 different men. I want to say in the thing it said one of the men wasn't really consistently paying it. But 2 of the men basically was paying it. And she was getting $3,200 a month in child support for 6 years. Now, I calculated the math. That's in the course of 6 years, that's $230,000 she made from child support. And she did get arrested, but she made bond. Sees what's wrong with these hoes?
What's wrong, yo? So, first chick, SSI. I'm never gonna knock nobody who's collecting Social Security for, you know, people with disabilities. A lot of unfortunate situations that happen where they need this. People that actually need the assistance. It's like, yo, I can't afford to go to work and take care of my child who has this very life-threatening and impairing, you know, a lot of times. And like, you know, people retire, they collect Social Security. People get, you know, people break their back and lose arms, and, you know, that's what Social Security is for, like welfare and all these other different programs. Like, it's great when it's used for the right purposes. This bitch in the office, before she went or after she went, this bitch sprayed her coochie with some spray. I'm like, bitch, fucking coochie cutting shorts on, and she's gonna spray the whole coochie. Then she in the office breastfeeding the baby, titty all out, be like, yeah, I got a titty, he's a titty baby, just ignorant shit she doing in the office. Like, not like, hey, I got let me show mothers who need this to show them how to do it. Just a regular TikTok bitch, just doing ignorant ass shit on the internet, throwing her ass around, whatever, wilding. So it's just like, what the hell is wrong with you hoes, man? And then you don't even really need this shit. You're Onlyfans. You're probably trying to retire off of the SSI shit just to, you know, funnel or supplement your other fucking income. So I mean, you look fucking ridiculous. If they do an audit on you, they'd be like, you don't even need this shit. I could see if it was like, oh, we need a new staircase or some shit like this. But and then on to the bitch with, how the fuck is she able to do this shit in 3 different states? That shit is crazy. Like, one, like, it should be some flag somewhere in all this National Criminal Investigation NCIB database. You should be able to see some shit. Like, some shit should cross-reference a flag. And, like, how the fuck are you filing in 3 different states and nobody's catching it till 6 years later? Shit is crazy. I wouldn't have paid the shit. Shit is crazy. It's a good thing them niggas was so far away. Jersey, fucking Rhode Island, another state like Ohio or some shit. That shit crazy, man. Bitches just people just trying to get over. That's hoes just trying to get over. That's what the fuck is wrong. Hoes trying to get over.
Yeah, man. Charlotte was trying to get a basement baby some kind of cheese. You know what I'm saying? You know, the rats stay in the basement, so his cousins and him were trying to get some cheese. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame her for that. She was wrong, though, because most likely that's what a lot of these project hoes do, though. They don't want to work. So these both of these cases just line up together, like child support, SSI. If if the hoe can get her child on SSI, that's $600-700 a month for the rest of his life or her life. Not the parent, but the child's life. So it's like, and as for 18 years, the mama go get that money. Most likely also, the hoe on Section 8, and she also getting child support too. So that's the lick. That's what the hoes do. And that's what the government let them hoes do because they don't want a black man in the house. They don't want a man in the house. They don't mind a white man in the house, but they don't want that black man in the house. So that's what they do. So they go to continue to do this. So it's not nothing normal. It's not nothing unaverage or unnormal for Teasy.
Yeah, man. I thought both situations was wild, man. One because, first things first. Shout out Nick Wright and the boys.
They ain't get canceled.
You got this woman who is making a video saying, "Come with me to get SSI benefits," and basically glossing over the fact that she basically had sex with a nigga that she didn't know his family history, did not know he was fucked up or whatever, and she got a baby that got some kind of disability
that she thinks has a disability because
yeah,
the baby's still on titty.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And she hasn't even went to the doctor yet. Like, she didn't disclose what disability was. She just said the baby's not even really speaking yet. And the baby's 5 or 6 years old. Then
she won. The baby was still on titty. It was under 1 year old.
My bad. Yeah, it had to be under 1 year old, but she said 5, 6. I don't know what she was talking about.
5, 6 months, bro.
Oh, 5, 6 months. That's probably what she meant. Yeah. So yeah, she said the baby was 5, 6 months old. And he's not talking, and so she's going to try to get him with disability, which is, did you take it to the doctor to find out, does the baby have a disability before you try to scam the system? 2, the outfit she had on was just kind of very inappropriate, and like you said, you see her spraying on her coochie in the video. That's kind of wild. I don't even have an issue with her breastfeeding in public because I feel like that should be normalized more. That we shouldn't shame mothers for breastfeeding because it's a natural function. But when you look ratchet doing it, it can be negative. She was talking about how she was arguing with the person about the benefits. I don't know, man. That shit just... I want to say that she was trying to do the right thing, man, but it just looked completely wrong. But definitely with the bitch who was out here getting child support, man, from 3 different men. Well, she filed for 3 different men, was getting it from 2 different men, and was getting $3,200 a month, and basically in the course of 6 years made $230,000. This is the type of shit right here that make people not want to pay child support, man, because you made $230,000 in 6 years. Just basically sit on your ass, man. I'm not trying to make it seem like that's a king's ransom because you got to divide that amount of money up for 6 years and how much that is for each year, but that's a lot of money to just have coming in because you just got a baby. Especially when you got more than one man paying the baby. And at this point in time, we don't even know if the 2 niggas that was paying it was even the father at this point in time. Because that wasn't even in the little thing we read.
Also, they're probably all 3 still hitting and all still 3 tricking.
Exactly. So we don't even know what kind of money you getting off of the books, man. All this is just, man, ladies, y'all just got to do a better job, man. Y'all cannot just be thinking because you got something between your legs, it entitles you to get a check. Y'all out here having babies. And the reason why I didn't like both these stories was it's too many women, especially this new generation, that look at kids as a check and not something to be raised, nurtured, and put back in society. And I just said that a couple episodes ago because you got one girl who immediately, like you said, Rose, is thinking I can get $600, $700, maybe even $1,000 a month off of my baby because if I can say my baby has a disability, I can get a free check. You got another woman who is misleading the government and misleading other men to take care of one child that she chose to have. Like, man, like what happened to the days of y'all either getting a job and taking care of yourselves and your kids, or man, settling down with one nigga and then just doing it that way, man. This shit right here is what's wrong with society right now, man. I don't know what's wrong with these hoes, man. More importantly, man, I don't want to know what's wrong with these hoes. Sees.
Yeah, man. He's spilled his beans on it already.
Yeah, don't lie. You want to know what's wrong with these hoes?
Nah, I don't want to know what's wrong with these hoes because this shit is just to the point where it's like, man, y'all decrepit, man. Y'all don't have no morals, man. And yeah, I'm good on all that shit, man. But moving on to the last topic of the night, man, talking about no morals. So there was a video that we got this week that asked us for a scenario. You can be placed in a matrix where you have to work now. You're gonna have a job, but it's gonna be a job that you enjoy doing. It never disclosed how much money you was making, so it never said you was rich. It just said all your needs and wants will be met. So you'll basically be well compensated with your job. You'll be around your friends and your family, and you'll have all the things you want and you desire for the most part. But you're going to know that you're in the matrix at all times, and you're going to know that it's not real, and you're going to know that everything that you're experiencing is fake. Or you can be put in a real scenario where you're on an island with friends and families and some other people. Everyone pretty much have the skills to kind of help everyone out in their little community. The island is not completely safe. They're all going to be dangerous parts of the island.
They didn't say that everybody will have the skills because you go have to work hard.
Yeah. Everyone's going to have their own skills. Like some people may have medical
but
skills.
You don't know the skills. He said he gonna put people. You'll know you'll be comfortable with people that's there. They ain't say nothing about no skills.
Oh my bad. I could swear he said that people was going to have like everyone y'all was going to have the skills to function in society. That's how I took it. But
okay,
he didn't
say that. He didn't say nothing about skills.
Maybe he didn't.
He said you gonna be there with people that you like and that sort of thing.
Okay, you're gonna be on the island with people that you're comfortable with, but there will be parts of the island that's dangerous. And for you to get some of the resources you need, including food, you will have to go to those parts of the island, and those parts will be dangerous. But everything will be real. Which one do you choose?
And he also never said it would be dangerous.
I could have sworn he said that some parts of the island was dangerous.
He said there would be dangerous.
He said there would be dangerous, but he never said that certain parts because he said you have to work.
But he did say there would be dangerous, so I'm assuming that.
That's in life.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Yeah, so I don't think it's a choice. I think it's just one choice I don't think it's an option to make. Like, I'm going to the island. Like he said, you go have to fish and hunt and that sort of thing. That sounds fun. You're gonna be there with people that you know and people that you're comfortable with. Oh, that sounds fun, man. I'm going to the island. I don't even know how much of a conversation this is gonna be. Y'all can talk about it, but for me, I'm going to the island and I'm having fun. I'm living life.
Hey, remember that little wager we made or that little statement we said? I might have been wrong because, well, I'll say I'm wrong, but I'm right. But it seemed like I think we all would agree though, because it's like, okay, it goes to the metaphor. Are you a soul? Because it's like the Matrix. When you think about the Matrix, are you a soul soul and a spirit in a body, or are you just a body? You know what I'm saying? Like you just a shell. Like you live your life, you die, or there's nothing like there's nothing beyond you, just your physical body. Mm-hmm. Is there any? Because that's how the Matrix work. It's like you believe there's other things out there or other connections, like your soul, your body, the ethos. You know, all these different themes from philosophy. But it's like, the Matrix, it's too easy. It's just like you see, everybody's seen the movie The Surrogate. Same concept, same shit. You have everything you want, everything in life. A lot of people say we're living in the Matrix now, which I think is bullshit because you wouldn't be struggling if you were.
Okay, my bad. So he didn't say there would be dangerous. He just said that you would have to constantly work for survival.
Yeah, that sounds like danger to me. Nigga, there's a bear there. A tiger just came for me yesterday.
That's probably why I missed it. That's probably how I interpreted it. To me, I probably heard him worded that way.
It sounded like
and
danger.
I probably thought it was danger, but he did say multiple times that y'all would have to, as a group, work constantly to survive.
And that could be many things. It's like, nigga, there's sharks in the water.
Also,
2 weeks ago, there were
food,
not sharks yesterday.
Or just food.
Or now it's like, hey, there's no more birds on the island. Hey, there's monkeys we got to compete with. You know, there's different things. So it's like, but back to the Matrix, it's like, I don't have everything I want in this life now. What you think was going to happen if you have everything you want in life then? It's like, it's a fake. It's a fake. It's like all this stuff is fake. There's people that say we live in the Matrix now. It's like all this stuff we care about, money, cars, clothes. Is she going to call me today? They'll say you're on a low frequency. There's things going on in the next realm. People who are into that type of thing, talk to me. I can have a conversation with you. Some of y'all be out there, space cadets. Y'all fucking like Gina said to Martin, your mind is out there. Jupiter's like y'all be talking some shit, but y'all also talk somewhere. So it's like it's kind of like you don't even have everything you want in this life. So the concept of the Matrix and having everything you want, like nigga, I want to be in reality. Like there's times I thought about, I was like, you ever seen the memes where it's like Tom Hanks is like, hey, or Bill, what's the nigga?
So which one did you pick? See?
I picked the island.
Okay, Ricky, you already picked yours? I'm sorry, everybody. I went to the restaurant.
Go ahead.
I'm picking the Matrix.
Damn, nigga. Wager was wrong. This nigga.
Because I don't want to be on an island with people I know where we got to make a fire every day. We got to fight for food. We got to fish. We got to hunt for food. And then, like you said, that he didn't say dangers, but he said we would have to fight for survival. We would have to work together for survival every day. So that could be anything. That could be maybe us just planting food, killing for food, or like you said, maybe there's some kind of animal that comes to the island that we got to fight off or whatever. I don't have to do all that, bro.
So you want to live a fake life,
bro? And then I don't know how to swim. But bro, like we in the middle of the ocean on an island. How we know we're not in the part of the world where a tsunami gonna hit or a hurricane gonna hit?
There's people that live in Jamaica their whole lives.
But I'm just saying,
hurricanes happen all the time.
But and they begin fucked up. They begin fucked up down there.
But they still live there.
You saw
Florida,
man. You
has hurricanes all the time.
Man,
they still live there.
But once again, I'm not from Florida. I'm not from Jamaica. I'm from Augusta, Georgia. You saw what happened when that motherfucker hit here, and we didn't get the full force of that shit.
That ain't average though.
But that's what I'm saying. What if we on an island? What if we in the area where that's average, bro? Like it's too many variables, bro. That's like asking me, would I rather be in Gotham or rather be in Metropolis? Well, yeah, I'm in Gotham when crime happens, or I could be in Metropolis where Superman fights a villain every year. They could destroy. They could total my house.
I got one.
They could total my house
for you. I got a better one for you. Where would you rather live? Metropolis? No, Gotham or New York City? Where would you rather live? Gotham or New York?
They don't exist in the same universe, bro. So they don't.
If they did exist in the same, where would you rather live? There's crime in both of them.
But I'd rather live in Gotham because they have Batman.
Because
they have Batman.
Crazy place.
Batman's gonna stop some of the crime. Like, give me the Matrix, bro. I can live good. I'm working the job I want to work, bro. So that means I'm probably doing something either with sports or with comedy or entertainment. Okay, it can be fake.
You surprised me.
But can I be real? We don't know if the life we living right now is a Matrix or not. Like, I be listening to Neil deGrasse Tyson videos, and when you watch some of these videos that these scientists break down, they say it's 60% chance that we already living in the Matrix and we don't know it.
Okay, but you would know,
and that's cool. I'm gonna know it's a Matrix, but I'm still gonna enjoy my life.
Because you saw the guy that was the first Matrix, the guy that he knew, he was living a great life, and what he did, he he double crossed the one.
But you making it seem like I know I'm living in the Matrix, but at the same time, I see that I'm fucked up in the real world. I'm in the Matrix. I don't know what's going on in the real world. My body is in a freezer, and I'm just living my fucking life.
Like I showed you the movie. Remember Surrogates? Remember that movie Surrogates?
Yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine that.
And then I'm gonna be real, bro. You talking to somebody that grew up reading a lot, and you talking to somebody that watches movies and TV shows. When I watch movies and TV shows, I don't know about y'all. I put myself in these movies and TV shows. I get lost into it. When I read books, I get lost into the shit. Like I'm actually zoning into the shit. So to me, it's like, yeah, I'd rather give me the soft life.
I understand.
Give me the soft life.
I understand that. You want to daydream, and there's nothing wrong with that. But me, if I know my life's gonna be fake, and I can't, I'd rather just live.
Bro, you know what?
Especially because he didn't even say it was hard. All he said was,
"Now he said he said you're gonna have to work together for survival."
No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. He said
he did say that. I rewatched the video while I was gone, and me and C's talked about it while you was using the bathroom.
I watched the video while I was in the bathroom too.
Let me add on to you, Rosie.
You didn't say survival? Because he said survival twice.
You gonna feel what you might feel where I'm coming from with this one.
Man, he said that you have to fish and hunt to survive to eat.
No, but then he said you will have to work together for survival too, which I don't know what that means.
The things we have been doing for thousands of years. Your great have done it.
To my living?
All of them.
To my living?
Living life.
I don't.
They lived in shacks. They lived on.
I don't hunt.
Pallets on the ground.
I don't hunt.
They had to.
You're not alone though. You're not alone.
But I'm saying I don't hunt.
If society collapsed today, a lot of us will learn real quick how to hunt.
You're not alone.
I see this deer running. I can't chase the deer.
Do I want to hunt? Do I want to learn how to hunt?
You don't have to learn. You could just be one of them guys that sit there like, hey, what did y'all get today?
You start fires.
You could be the mayor. You could be the mayor. You could just take care of kids.
I could be,
but you might be the chief. You might be the chief. But I'm big boss. I'm Grand Poobah.
He didn't put that in the scenario.
No, but that's part of it.
I don't know. I don't know what my hierarchy in the society is.
But does it matter? You live your life.
Because I could be one of the people that's forced to hunt every day, and I hate hunting. I could be one of the people forced to fish every day, and I hate fishing. I could be one of the people that's forced to kill the animals every day. I could be one of the people forced to make the fire every day. You sound
like a bitch right now.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm saying I might not
when you hunt it yourself, you kill it yourself. They say the meat tastes so much better. Because our shit, like, we gotta season this shit.
I'm just saying, man, one of my favorite cinema quotes, man, is from Dumbledore, man. Harry asked that nigga, is this all real? Is this all real? Is this happening in my head? And he said, of course it's happening in your head. But why does that make this any less real? Like, because I'm in the Matrix, why is my life any less real and significant? Like, bruh, it's how I make my life. So if to me that's my life and that's my reality, why is it any less real?
That's what I'm saying. We're not arguing with you. We're just confused over it.
I don't know how, because I'm telling you I want to live an easier life. And to me, I don't view that life as no less than if your so-called real life is whatever.
We're not arguing with you.
Like, when you get into like nitty gritty of the comment, it's like, it kind of questions like, what do you believe in? It's like, some people are saying like they're into the manifest thing. It's like, oh, I can.
It ain't all that though.
No, I'm saying some people will take this same conversation and then go deep with the shit left. But I mean, like, honestly, like, I don't want to live a fake life. I know there's hardships in life. People have done it before me. People want to do it after me.
But Buddy made it seem like it was fun. He said you would have to fish and hunt and just live life on the land.
That's fun to you. That might not be fun to everyone.
People did it. People, even if you had to do it, people have done it for thousands of years.
Right. It's a difference between you have to do something and you want to do it. That's like telling the receiver right now, yo, I need you to make this block,
Okay.
so we can win this game. Versus a receiver who wants to make that block.
Okay,
those are two different things.
Scenario for you.
I understand what he's saying, because at first, when the guy said the island situation, I was like, oh, the Matrix? Oh yeah, I'm down.
Sound good.
It sound good. But then when he said the island, I'm like, I'm going to the island.
Okay, you're asleep right now.
I'm going to the island.
You just got this nice, I don't know, pick your cheesecake, Krispy Kreme, donuts, what do you want? You're tasting it, you got it, you're enjoying it, you got the nicest Don Julio or whatever whiskey bottle you want, you tasting it, guess what? None of it's real. And Rose just caught a big ass salmon.
Y'all both have
grilled that shit.
Y'all both have talked to me.
And he's enjoying it.
How many times, and MJH can attest to this, how many times have I told y'all I had dreams and I felt like it was real? If it feels real to me, it's real.
Until you wake
up. Okay, cool. But in the Matrix, he never said I'm gonna wake up.
He never said you're gonna wake up, but he said that you know it's gonna be fake.
I know it's fake. But as long as it feels real,
that's what cut me off.
What you saying was
that's what cut me off.
What you said earlier about the dude in the Matrix, he also said, "Man, this steak tastes like shit," because I know it's fake. Now, if you're telling me that's what he said in the movie. He said the steak tastes like shit because I know it's fake. If you're telling me that I can't enjoy the stuff because I know it's fake, then yes, I'm gonna go to the island. But if that's just a figment of my imagination, where it's like the steak still gonna taste like steak, the lobster still gonna taste like lobster. When I'm fucking Cardi B, it's still gonna feel like Cardi B pussy.
And you know it's fake.
Hey man, the pussy fake in real life. so what's the difference?
Fake in real life?
What's the difference?
Oh, to my Cardi's?
Yeah, Cardi B.
Well, let's that with Gorilla.
Yeah.
Is she fake yet?
The titty's fake. You know, the titty's fake.
It look good on her.
Right? You know,
but out of all those three, man, I'm taking Lotto.
I'm taking Glorilla.
I'm taking Lotto.
I'm taking Glorilla. Lotto got a BBL too.
I know. That's what I'm saying. They're all fake. But out of all those three, I'm taking Lotto.
Yeah, give me the Matrix any day, man. Over living on an island, dealing with flies, gnats, and whatever else.
You dealing with that? You dealing with that in the Matrix too? Because it's real life.
No, because he said I'm dealing. He said I'm in a comfortable environment. That means I'm in a nice house with some good AC. I'm not fucked up.
Nigga got cancer in the Matrix, where he's like, oh, but you healed miraculously.
Yo, he on dialysis, but he living though.
He said you living a good life in the Matrix.
Yeah,
you working, but you working a job you want to work.
Y'all remember what was that movie called? The show called with the Chinese people, when they had to run the games.
Oh, Squid Games.
Squid Games. So he the old guy at Squid Games. That's him. They're like, yeah, I'm here, but I'm sick. I'm just here because I want to live.
See, now, if it's that's different, bro.
I want to live.
That ain't what he said. He said you living a good life, man.
He was living a good life, too. That's
not a good life to me. A good life is, nigga, I'm living, I'm comfortable. My bills is comfortable. I'm eating what I want to eat. I'm drinking what I want to drink. While y'all on the island trying to...
Living life, living good. Have you ever been to an island?
Bro.
Have you ever been to an island?
There's different type of islands.
He didn't say it was a bad island.
That's why I don't know what kind of island we're going to be
He said it. He said, you there chilling. Basically what he said.
That ain't how I took it.
That's what he said.
Y'all going to have to work together to survive.
He didn't say that to me.
When you throw the word survive in there, that means there's stuff we got to do to make sure we live.
Hey, you might be in Jamaica. You might be on that Tom Hanks movie, Exile, where the
nigga's best friend was I didn't hear nothing about you got to work together to survive.
But he said y'all got to survive.
It might be like an episode of Lost. You never know.
He said y'all got to survive. He didn't say, in the Matrix, he didn't say nothing about surviving. He said you thriving.
Yeah.
If you give me a choice between surviving and thriving, I'm taking thriving every single motherfucking time. Because while you on the island fishing, I'm chilling on my back porch.
Final thoughts.
Grilling, and I'm having a drink and a smoke.
Final thoughts. Caesar C's. Where you at?
Give me a second. Somebody else go ahead.
Work easy.
Man, it's been a good week, man. My only thing is, man, there's this thing called the T app right now where the ladies are showing out, and they saying a lot of stuff that men they've dated is fucked up about. My only question is, now that y'all are exposing these men that y'all dealing with, and a lot of y'all are showing that y'all dealing with the same men, are y'all going to stop and give these other dudes a chance that you're not dealing with? These dudes that's giving you STDs, that's beating you, that's out here messing with 3-4 different women. Are y'all going to give the opposite type of guys that y'all be talking to a chance? That's my real question. Because if not, then what's the purpose of this app other than y'all just exposing men who y'all feel like are mistreating y'all?
I got two things, man. If you ever watch Sanford and Son, Donna, real life name is Lynn Hamilton. She was in The Waltons and a couple of other shows over the year, but she also passed away. And then the second thing, man, this AI hype. A lot of y'all jumping on, it's a lot of bullshit. I'll say that. Do your research, know what you're getting into, and listen to people that actually know what the fuck they're talking about. That's all I'm saying.
And it was an Airbnb and Rakim piece.
Yeah, man. Y'all can catch us on the next light, man. We in traffic. And I'm back quiet.
Mr. DJ Rose, Verkeezy, and C's, welcome you to the No More Black Tears podcast.
Black tears that's heaven sent. Barack the first black president. I love my black skin. I love walking in black excellence. Black power, let's represent. All black, that's evident. I'm sure MLK and Malcolm X both didn't die for the hell of it. Strap a seatbelt, go and settle land. What makes you think that we would sell our land? We wouldn't sell out now. What makes you think that we would go ahead and try to sell out then? No more black tears, black on black kids. Love us as is, love with passion. Paying black bills, learning black skills, making black meals. Black is backing. Big shout out to Fred Hampton. I'm black and proud like I'm James Brown, but I ain't doing no acting. My people here from the motherland. This podcast now active.